first I will explain you what is a database. Database is collection of data. Data can be stored in any format. It can be in Notepad, it can be in Excel sheets. So it is not necessary that you have to store the data in SQL Server tables or the tables which are created in Oracle or MySQL Server. So if the data is stored in SQL Server or MySQL Server or Oracle, these are known as relational database. But database can be anything. If you write the data in a notebook, that is also a database. For example, this is a notepad. So let me draw a notepad file. Here I am writing ID, name, then it is separated by a pipe sign, then gender, and then blood group. So these are the 4 attributes I have written. Then I am writing 1, name of the person, name 1, gender is male, blood group is O positive. Then semicolon, 2, name 2, female, B positive. Semicolon, 3, name 3, male, O negative. Semicolon, and so on. So you see, this is also a database. And if you store the data in Excel also, it is also a database. But when you store the data in tables, then that database is known as relational database, because a table is a relation. A single table is known as relation. And now I will explain you how the data will be stored in tables. So let's suppose this is a student table and I have columns here. Let's say ID column, name column, gender column, and blood group column. And the data will be stored like this: 1, name 1, male, O positive; 2, name 2, female, B positive; 3, name 3, male, O negative. So student is the name of the table. These are called attributes. ID, name, gender, blood group are the attributes of the student table. And this record, you see, this is record number 1, this is record 2, this is record number 3. All these records are called tuples or rows. And the individual value, any individual value I am talking about, that is known as cell, because I am storing the data in a table. And table is also known as relation. This is not a relation, this is a relation, because it is a notepad. It is not stored in the form of rows and columns. Excel data is also not stored in the form of properly rows and columns. Here the student data is stored in the form of table, and table is known as relation. So because you are storing the data in a relation, that is why it is known as relational database. So all these products such as SQL Server, Oracle, PostgreSQL, all these products store the data in tables. That is why it is known as relational database. So those products which store the data in the tables, those products are known as relational database management systems. I will come to that, what is relational database management system, but let me first explain you more about the relation. Now question arises, why a table is known as relation? Why I am saying this? I told you these things are called attributes: ID, name, gender, and blood group. And this is the name of the table. It is also known as entity. If I just say ID, name, gender, blood group, does it make any sense? If I just say to you ID, name, gender, blood group, that's it. It does not make any sense. But if I say that ID, name, gender, blood group are the attributes of the student entity, So then it makes sense. Okay, these are the attributes of the student entity. So there is a link between the entity and the attributes. Link is called relation. Link means relation. So there is a relationship between the entity and the attributes. That is why a single table is known as relation, because there is a relationship between the entities and the attributes. Because now it makes sense that ID, name, gender, blood group are the attributes of the student entity. And because you are putting the data into the relation, that is why it is known as relational database. And the software which stores all these data in the relational format, those software are known as relational database management system, such as SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Postgre, and there are many more. I will explain you more about RDBMS. What is Relational Database Management System?